Oh yeah, what's up guys, it's Pixelated Apollo and welcome back to Into the Breach Massive Siege Battles. It's been a while since the last episode, so it's great to come back in a desert siege battle with the sun setting. And it looks like the defenders are going to sally out some cav. We've got the French and the Venetians defending today. The French are bringing 2 male knights, and then the Venetians are bringing 1 strat, and they're going straight for the Moors. And the Moors are going to go ahead and get their cannon the hell out of there. Come on, men. Push it back quickly. And then we've got some Hashishim. They're going to fill in the gap. Oh, they better hurry up. They're coming. They're coming for that cannon. Oh, he's going straight for it. The French are going straight for it. The Strads are going a little bit to the flank there, that right flank. And they're about to collide in here. They might get a good charge, even though it's Christian Guard. Let's see if they can get a good charge here. Come on. Oh, yes. Actually, the Strats got they got their asses handed to them. They got whipped right there. The Christian Guard holding their ground. They only lost 2 men in that charge. And the Hashishim also holding their ground. That was pretty good. That was a good defense. I was expecting some death and destruction from that charge. Looks like the bodyguard here was defending against this one mailed knight unit. And now the bodyguard is going for the male knights, and they're going to juke them out. The other unit's going around this flank. So they're circling their enemy. And the Byzantine Empire helping out their Moorish allies coming over. There goes the first wall. And here comes the first charge. Or not the first charge, the second charge. Boom. Trying to go after the peasant crossbowmen. But again, the Hashishim just wrecking lives right now. I'm actually kind of stunned by the poor charges by the cav. Maybe they should have went with more like heavy cav. But it's expensive. And I don't think that cav was worth it. But I really wish cav could dismount in Medieval 2, because then it would actually make sense to bring cav to siege battles, because you could charge them out, and if you didn't like the situation, if you feel like you couldn't kill artillery or something, you could just send them back inside and they can dismount and then fight on their feet. So yeah, that would be cool, but maybe in the next medieval game. But anyways, let us begin. I feel like the battle is gonna simmer down and we're gonna have time to look over the army comps. We will begin with the attackers. We'll start with the Moors, commanded by the Mark of the Knight. He's bringing some Christian Guard. He has that cannon, of course, completely healthy. He did a great job protecting it. He also has some Hashishim that are hidden around his army, and he's got some peasant crossbowmen, and he has his bodyguard. The unit scaling is on small, and I also think the attackers didn't have a lot of money, so their armies are going to be kind of small. I feel like, the reason for that is because they outnumber the defenders by so much. But if you look at the balance of power, it's still greatly in favor of the attackers, so the defenders have a lot of work to do. So let's see how this... I can't wait to see how this battle ends. I love seeing defenders just completely outnumbered. It's always fun, especially like playing as the defender. Just like, oh, there's a slim chance we'll win, but we must fight on, we must hold. Anyways, let's look at the Byzantine Empire, commanded by Warnol, and he has 2 units of bombard. He's got some Byzantine lancers, and he has a ton of ranging guard, which may seem pretty cool at first because I love me some ranging guard. But two-handed units suffer in siege battles because you need units that can hold, that can fight for a long time in choke points. And with ranging guards, to make them worthwhile, you got to get a good charge off because they have a great charge bonus. But they are so weak to archer fire, and that's one of the main reasons why you should only bring max 2 ranging guard to a siege battle. But the good news is that the Byzantine Empire is bringing some Latin con, which are pretty solid. They're the best infantry, and then he's bringing a lot of dismounted Byzantine lancers, and he's got about 3 units of Trebizond archers. So pretty cool. Let's look at the next army here, which is England, commanded by Dark Blade. Now he's got about 4 units of armored swordsmen, which is pretty good. They're like Shiverick Knights. They're really good. Very useful in siege battles. He's got about 2 units of yeoman archers, so not bringing a ton of archers. And then he's got about 4 units of feudal knights. And then I think he has about 3 units of dismounted English knights, which again, you only really want to bring 2 because it's the same thing for the Varangian Guard with the English Knights. They kind of suffer because of the two-handed glitch, and they just get chewed up by archer fire. And really, that's his army. He's got his general over here in his Culverine, currently knocking down the walls. Now, if we look at the final attacking force, it is Portugal, which is a very solid siege, one of the best siege factions, whether you're attacking or defending. Portugal is commanded by Rodrigo Armacido, I think is how you pronounce it. He's got a lot of feudal knights. I'm not sure exactly how many. I believe 4. And then he's bringing some Portuguese knights, but not too many, I don't think. Maybe he's bringing 3. Man, these attackers love their two-handed weapons. I tell you what. But the good news is that he's bringing some conquistadors. If you have the chance to bring conquistadors, do it. Do it. They are so good. They're the best infantry for siege battles. They really are. So bring them to the fight. Upgraded or not upgraded, they're going to do a great job. Excuse me. But the thing I do like about his army is that he's bringing 2 units of Pavi's crossbowmen and 2 Javis over here, the Agmagavars. I never get that. I'm never going to pronounce that name right, but anyways, you know what I'm talking about. And then he's got some mailed knights for his cav and actually 2 units of mailed knights. So pretty cool. Pretty solid army. Oh, what is this? We got a cav charge going in. What? Is he going after the remaining French cav? What is going on with this nonsense? Or maybe the French were trying to slow down this general's bodyguard because the French are currently giving up their position. They were just bluffing. I'm pretty sure the defenders were never going to actually hold the walls because they're just too outnumbered. They're not going to be able to do it. But the French are commanded by Caveman Beast Delicious, and he's got some Chivalric Knights and Feudal Knights, which is always solid for a siege. And then he's bringing a lot of Scots Guard, which are really deadly in siege battles because they're composite bows and they're pretty good at fighting in melee, so they're very versatile, which is very, very important in a siege battle because you want to use all of your supplies, all of your capabilities in defending this fortress. He also has some pikemen over here, so those are going to be helpful at holding the choke point. Here's the standard. Whoa, whoa, whoa! My camera's freaking out. What is happening? No! What is this? What? What? Okay, sorry about that, guys. My key there got stuck to the keyboard and was freaking out. I pause it and try to stop that from going on, or you guys would have been pretty damn dizzy. But anyways, we are back. The English general's bodyguard here, which does it have the general in it? I don't know, but he's trying to charge down. He's trying to kill some of the defenders before they actually get back to the town center. So let's just quickly look at the Venetians now, which is commanded by Emperor Alan. He's bringing a lot of pike militia and some dismounted broken lances. He also has a lot of the Venetian heavy infantry, which I believe to be the second best infantry in siege battle, or not necessarily the second best. They're very interesting infantry because they have a fantastic charge, and of course they have that deadly AP attack. But you desperately need to have a standard next to them because their morale is really weak, especially for an elite unit. But he has a mortar over here, which is really going to help him. And he has some feudal knights, and he has some Pavi's crossbowmen. So those are the armies, guys. Let's go back to this little fight right here, watching the feudal knights take on the general's bodyguard. England versus France, classic rivalry. Very cool. So let's see them retreat up the hill a little bit. So I guess that's going to be it for... Oh no, he's coming back for more. He wants that booty. He's coming back. He wants to kill those Venetians. Yeah, the general is obviously not in this unit because he wouldn't be this reckless. And here comes the French charging back down. Oh, and they're not breaking. He's just doing a tactical retreat. No, he's coming back. What a very, I don't know the correct term for him. What a consistent, or I don't know, persistent. There you go. He just wants to kill people. That's what he wants to do. So I like how he's pretending to retreat and then constantly come back. And then here comes Portugal sending down some mailed knights. I don't think he's actually going to charge. And what we're gonna do now, guys, is cut through the bombardment phase. Well, you know how it goes. We cut through the bombardment phase. We'll start it back up once they start charging in their infantry. So I will see you on the flip side. Alright, so after a fairly long bombardment phase, most of the walls are destroyed. There's been a little bit of a cav action, artillery action going on in that little choke point flank area. It looks like one of the artilleries for Venice was destroyed, possibly. And then a lot of archers were killed. But now there's a little battle between the Pavi's crossbows and the yeoman archers going on. Of course, this is in favor of the Pavi's crossbows because they have the higher ground and they're protected by the walls here. And what's firing? Did you see that? Oh, okay, so it was the Serpentine. It was the French artillery that actually got destroyed there. So very cool. So yeah, they sent it back because they didn't want to lose another piece. And now the Christian Guard and the Moors are charging in by themselves. This is not a well-timed attack. Where is his allies? That is an issue. But this is going to be pretty tough to hold back the Christian Guard. Because the Christian Guard, they're just like the Conquistadors. They're a little bit less, like not as good because you can't get an armor upgrade. But everything else, their stats are all the same. So Christian Guard, very good. Very, very good. So that's why the Moors are such a solid siege faction. Because they have the peasant crossbowmen, they have the Hashishim, which are really good at fighting in choke points and on the walls, and they have the Christian Guard. So it's tough to beat the Moors. Oh. So a nice push to the choke point. Here comes England, and it looks like he got the Venetians off guard a little bit. But the Venetians should be able to form up their defense and quickly defend their flank of their other soldiers, keeping back the Moors. We even have some Portuguese charging through. Nice team effort. But they don't want to charge in too many at once. Here comes more Moors. There's more Moors at our gates. Oh, that Hashishim getting some. Nice. Good kills there. So it looks like he decided to not charge. He's going to hold right there. Not go after the pike militia. Which is a smart idea because pikes are really good at pinning back your enemy or your forces and just getting slaughtered. So I think he wants to focus on the attack over here. And more French soldiers coming over this way to help support this choke point. So far, not a terrible assault by the attackers. The Moors attacked a little bit too early, but it was only just a little, just slightly early. The English and Portuguese are now helping out, and then we have the Byzantine Empire charging forward. This is where they need to send their archers right here and fire down at the pikes. You know, put your archers right in front of them and just shoot at them. Don't charge in, they're just standing there. Shoot at them with your archers. But here we go, we got the Varangian Guard getting off a charge. That's going to help out there. We're going to get some kills for sure. Yeah, they're just avoiding the pikes, which is pretty hilarious. Looks like the French are holding pretty solidly over here against the Moors, the Hashishim. And the gate is being pushed back thanks to the broken lances. I don't know, it's still a pretty solid battle going on. Portuguese helping the English push through. Fighting over that destroyed Serpentine. Pretty awesome. Come on, hold French, hold Venetians. We got more and more pikes getting into position. There's a big cheer. Someone was cheering over there like, ah, yeah. We're doing things, we're doing stuff. Oh, look at this. They are really trying to push them out. They're not even letting them get inside the walls. And then we've got a lot of archers over here. There was a little bit of a skirmish battle between the Byzantine and the French. But now it seems like they've got most of their archers on ground level, firing down. We also have the Aventurier getting a nice angle to the enemy. But I'm sure there's a lot of friendly fire going on, which is not great. But, you know, sometimes you gotta sacrifice your own troops to kill the enemy troops. Just the way it goes. Swiss pikes getting into position. Let's go. Hold those walls, damn it. So yeah, it definitely started off pretty shaky, but it looks like the defenders, you know, they didn't panic. They just sent forward more troops. And yes, England and the Portuguese, they've got a strong position right here. Oh, what was that? Was that a mortar? Yes, the mortar's coming in. But this is a really good kill zone for a mortar. All you have to do is hold them at this single choke point right here. Try to protect your archers from getting attacked up on the walls. because they got a great angle to the Moorish over here. It looks like the Moors are trying to take this wall up here, but the Aventuriers, they're holding their ground. Come on, Byzantine, you got to send more troops in there. Oh, the French are getting super aggressive out here. This is not good. Yeah, try not to be too aggressive, guys. Oh, because you can get tossed and turned just like that poor soul right there. I like the fact that they are being aggressive, but they're giving up their advantage. They're in trouble. They could be in trouble. I don't know. I kind of like this flanking charge from the French. He's doing a pretty good job there. So these Varangian Guard and Byzantine Lancers, they're kind of surrounded. It's a good position, but how long will they hold? That is the question. That is indeed the question. The pikes here still holding. Looks like we've got some archers now firing through the gaps here, firing down at the Pavi's crossbows. Oh, the Byzantine, all they have to do is kill the pikemen here. Just get aggressive, push the units into their face, and they will drop their pikes and go into sword mode. But look at that push. 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 It's pretty violent. Pretty violent. Same thing over here. It looks like Venice is forming some kind of defense. Kind of open the way for the attackers to charge through right here. It looks like this area has been taken over by the attackers. And now they're just holding back at this position here. We got some more dismounted broken lances going into the fight. And here comes the bodyguard. The Moors just sending everything. Where's the general? Here he is. Well, now's your chance, defenders. Kill that general. That's really going to weaken their morale. And there's a standard. You see the standard in the background? That's pretty cool. Push up the standard, men. Push up the standard. Quickly. The artillery is now firing. Looks like maybe they've got a lot of friendly fire going on right here. Who knows? It could have been enemy arrows or bolts. But the pikes are still holding their ground. They were victorious in their defense against the Byzantine Empire. So now it just looks like the only place they're really concerned about is this area. Ooh, good use of the javies. Look at that. He needs to get him up on this wall, though. That would be even better. I was missing an opportunity there. And here comes more Byzantine Latin con coming in. Byzantine infantry. So, I mean, if they can push through in like 2 different areas, they can take this wall. Right now, they're pushing through 1 area. And I say they need to push through 2 different areas, because what they can do is say they push through right here. Then they can flank around and kill all the defenders. They'll sandwich the defenders, which is really good, because remember, guys, it's easier to break your opponent than kill your opponent. And outflanking them is the #1 cause in breaking. Number 1 symptom. Here comes more broken lances. They're giving up this position. Could they sneak anyone through? They do have some infantry waiting in reserve. But the Byzantine Empire having a tough time against the French. Because the French are being really aggressive, bringing the fight to the Latin con. It seems like victory. No, I don't know. It's going back and forth. And 1 second it says victory is certain, and then the next second it's defeat seems certain. So a very close fight over there. And they could easily charge through this way and flank around the Byzantine infantry, but they have to be worried about the reinforcement, the reserves that could easily counterflank their charge. Oh my god, it looks like they're holding them back. The English are having a tough time breaking through this area. So let's go to the front lines and check out the front lines, man. That is beautiful. I just love the engine for this game. It's really great. Got bolts, arrows, javies being thrown everywhere. God, could you imagine just like, not only do you have to kill your opponent that's in front of you, but you also have to watch out for those damn arrows. And who knows, you can get shot in the back from your own damn, ally. Oh, and here comes the mortar. And the mortar is really good at breaking soldiers. Another good hit from the mortar. So that's really, really good. This is a great zone for the mortar because there's just so many of them packed together. But we got a lot of reserves over here. A ton of reserves. Oh, yes, guys. This battle is far from over. It's just the Moors and the Byzantine Empire, they're having a tough time. They are certainly having a tough time. Looks like the French are breaking the Byzantine Lancers over here. It looks like they are going to push them back. But here comes another charge of some Byzantine Lancers. Trying to break through this choke point. Trying to get behind the enemy defenses. Come on, men. Push. I root for the Byzantine Empire just because I love them so much. My favorite faction. They've got to be my favorite faction. I like a lot of factions, but they're up there on #1 on the list. I guess #2 would have to be the Moors, so I should be rooting for the Moors too. It looks like he's sending in his peasant crossbowmen. It seems like they still have ammo. I think that's a very aggressive use of crossbows. I think he should just sit back and fire a little bit more. Maybe he did it by accident. Who knows? Those arrows are just ripping through the sky. Now we've got some elite Venetian heavy infantry holding the line. But look at that. They are getting peppered down. The English knights trying to storm in. We've got some Swiss pikemen now getting in position. What they should do is probably send some conquistadors this way and attack, because the Byzantine Empire is having a tough time. And there goes the last of the Byzantine Lancers. But they're getting hit hard by archers. See, this is what I'm talking about. Giving up your position. You can get easily targeted by archers if you abandon the walls. Look at this. They're going to continue to march, and they're just getting hit hard. Retreat your Swiss pikemen. Oh. They're just going to full-on charge for the archers. That aggressive charge by the defenders. I like it. Oh, here comes some cav. Male knights going in. So they're really trying to push on the flank. They're trying to break them. I mean, they're close. The defense is thinning. The Venetian heavy infantry, it's only 1 unit and they're down to 31, which seems pretty solid. And then we've got some more reinforcements in the back. So the balance of power hasn't really changed. It's still pretty much the same since the beginning of the fight. So that's very good for the attackers. I feel like the attackers have been making more mistakes than the defenders, especially on the Byzantine Moorish side, because they've lost a lot of forces. Again, the Moors kind of attacked a little bit too early, but I like the fact that they're going to be patient. They're going to sit back and fire down at the defenders' position and try to kill a lot of troops from afar. And hopefully they can help their allies, the English and the Portuguese, break through this front. I mean, pretty soon the defenders, they have to make a decision. They either commit all of their forces and continue to fight for this outer wall, or they retreat and try to defend less choke points and hold the town center. But it looks like so far the defenders are actually going to fight on the second layer. Oh, the cannon of justice breaking down these walls. Oh, the flips. The Varangian, or not Varangian, the Venetian heavy infantry. They're thinning. They're down to 20 now. The last time we looked at them, they had 31. We've got some Aventurier over here. The heavily armored crossbows. Uh-oh. But they're open from a cav charge. Or charge from infantry. It looks like the Byzantine infantry returning from the from breaking from the fight. Oh, what? Oh, what happened? What happened? The cannon hit the wall, and I guess the explosion just made them fall back. He killed a lot of his own troops. It's really going to hurt their morale, but this charge right here is very, very helpful in the English and Portuguese, for the English and Portuguese sake. Oh my god, the mortars coming down. Look at all the death and destruction over in this one area. This is where most of the fighting has been taking place, and it's just gruesome. A gruesome battle indeed. But it looks like we've got some breakage here by the Aventurier. This is not good. The standard is keeping the Venetian infantry in the fight. They're not breaking easily. But this is great progress. Really good progress here from the Byzantine and the attacking side. Oh, that mortar though. Damn. They need to be careful, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're not charging everyone in at once because the mortar would just absolutely slaughter them. What they're doing is they're just slowly pushing up more and more infantry, and that makes the casualties from the mortar, you know, less. But check this out, guys. They've got a lot of openings over here. Looks like we've got some Venetians trying to close it up, but we've got the general's bodyguard charging in from the Moors, going after the Scots guard. That's not going to be an easy fight. And now the general is at risk of dying to the hands of the Scottish, who are fighting for the French. Oh, and here comes the support from the Venetian heavy. So if they can take out this general, that's going to be pretty big. But to be honest, most of the army, most of the forces of the Moors have been slaughtered. Get in there, cannon crew. Yeah, he's like down to nothing if he's sending in the cannon crew. But you know, you could say the same thing for the defenders. They're sending in their Pavi's crossbows to hold the line. Oh, that was cool. Cav troop dying, falling to his death. The Byzantine general, what is he doing? Get your general out of there. It's a LatinCon unit. Oh no. That is not good. Oh, getting some nice kills though. Look at him go. Killing Scots. He's like, damn, Scots guard, you. Oh, dead. And there goes the first general. It looks like the Moorish general might be in trouble here. He's trying to push his way through. He's like, come on, you're a heavy cav. You should just be knocking down these soldiers. No, it's not enough. And there goes the general. 2 generals have fallen. Is that going to be enough? Will that save the day for the defenders? I mean, the balance of power is still greatly in favor of the attackers. So the defenders are running low on forces. They're literally down to nothing. But that really helps to kill those generals because it's going to break their morale. No, not so much for England and Portugal because they still have their generals. But it's all down to the wire right here, guys. Everybody's committed everything pretty much at this point. And the fight is going to take place in this one little corner where they're just literally everyone is walking over dead bodies. And probably poor guys who are like laying there dying while being stepped on. Like, oh, God, let me die in peace. And there goes the Byzantine Empire. That's going to be the last of them. They're going to break from the fight. And the only saving grace that they really have is the mortar. If the mortar can get a nice chain route, they can win this battle. The defenders can certainly win this battle. But you need a little bit of luck. That's what it comes down to. It's just good artillery shots. Because look at all the archers fighting and right in the thick of the infantry fight. Why he is not moving up his javies up here is really confusing. Really missing a big opportunity here. I mean, he might be out of ammo by now, but yeah, this is it, guys. All the troops have been committed. All of these forces. I mean, he's got some forces over here that broke and returned, but this is it. And on their side, they've got like 2 units of reserve. I believe both these units have the general in it, I assume. Maybe? Yes, the Portuguese general right there. Got the cannons right here. Is he going to sacrifice his own men for killing the defenders? Who knows? Yeah, these guys still have ammo. Put them up on the walls. Damn. I hate to see that, but you know, it's different when you're playing the game. Sometimes it's not as clear of a decision. But whenever you take the walls, you gotta use the walls against the defenders. It's just too great of an advantage. More breakage here by the armored swordsman. That is not a good sight. It's only a unit of 5, but those 5 men, they really matter, especially on small scale. Oh, the great battle. Here comes more forces. The standard has returned. They're pushing it even closer, right through the Venetian heavy, putting it right in the front lines. I don't know. I don't know. Place your bets, guys. Place your bets. Who do you think's gonna win this battle? Defenders or attackers? France sending in some aventuriers. They've got a lot of lines of reserves over here. Looks like it's mostly the Venetian heavy and some Venetian Pavese crossbows holding the front line against some English feudal knights, I believe. Those are feudal knights, right? Are they armored swordsmen? Those are armored swordsmen, excuse me. So they're gonna do pretty well. Oh, here comes the artillery coming in. Oh, here comes the mortar crashing into the conquistadors. Oh, that is not good. Is this artillery firing? Are they actually firing the cannons? No. They're just kind of standing there. Oh, another mortar round. Killing a lot of conquistadors. That's the kind of luck they need. Yes! Another good hit right there. The Venetians will hold. Oops. Zoomed out a little too far there. Damn wall making this all confusing. There we go. Let's sit back and enjoy this epic struggle. It's now getting closer. The balance of power is slowly shifting in favor of the defenders, but as of right now, it's still in favor of the attackers. Oh, here comes another mortar round. Ready, guys? Are you ready? Let's see if he gets any kills. I heard it in the background. There it goes. Oh, it didn't get that many kills. Yeah, you can hear that mortar in the background. It makes a nice thud sound. There it goes again. You hear it? That's cool. Oh, got some kills over here. I just love watching them get knocked up. Not, you know, like into the air, not like get pregnant. But the Portuguese general now in the thick of the fight. That's going to be great for the morale. The troops are going to see the general and feel inspired to keep fighting. Oh, damn it. We missed that mortar round. Looks like it killed a good bit. But they're getting back up. Get back up, man. Look at them. It's hard to get back up with all that heavy armor. Those pikes are going to be really useful in this battle. You know, keeping them back. And the French aventuriers pushing hard into the Pavese crossbows, the Portuguese Pavese crossbowmen. I love just seeing that standard in the background. Oh, there goes another mortar fire. Man, as an attacker, you're just praying that they run out of ammo, because there's literally nothing you can do against that mortar. It's just getting free, easy kills. Uh-oh, huge chain route, guys. Huge chain route. Seeing two units like that break is really concerning. And they're down to just like archers. They've got a couple of Venetian heavy. They've got the standard crew, the Carroccio standard, which is going to, they never break. They fight to the bitter end. So they definitely need more units like that in the fight. What are they doing? Why are they retreating? Is there anyone threatening to take the town center? No. I mean, look at all the death and destruction. Another Venetian heavy unit protecting the gate, though they don't really need to. You know, honestly, I think the defenders got this. I think they're going to pull it off. You know, after seeing that very healthy unit of Venetian heavy right here, I mean, he should be focusing his javies on the backs of those Venetian heavy. Oh, okay. Well, the English are now flanking around. Check this out, guys. Finally, they're flanking some units around. It's just one unit, though. One unit of armored swordsmen. Oh, the Pavese trying to fight them back. We've got the Serpentine crew. Oh my god, the cannon is now firing. He's going for that standard. Let's watch this, guys. He's going for that damn standard. Oh no, he missed. I don't know. Do they have any more infantry? Yes, England has one more English knight unit. Which at this point in the battle, there's a lot of archers. There's a lot of like depleted, exhausted soldiers. So the English knights will do pretty well. Oh, they destroyed it, guys. They destroyed it. It is gone. The morale is lost. but they're gonna keep fighting. Now we have some Pavi's crossbows joining the fight, and this battle is down to the wire. It is down to the freaking wire. The Javis, they're now into the thick of the fight, into the melee. They've got some like little spears. It's almost like they grabbed one of their Javis and they're using it as a melee weapon. Come on, the English Knights need to charge in now. Get them into the fight. What do we got over here? Did they break? Oh, they broke England. I see what he did. He charged his Venetian heavy. Oh, that's his general too. The English general is breaking. He's down to 2 men. Oh, that is not good. Why did he send his general around the flank? He should have kept his general in this unit. Or he should have kept him in this area. That's not good. Because there's only 1 general left. And that's the Portuguese general. He's not bloodied up. He's good to go. The Venetians are now getting back into their position. And the balance of power still greatly in favor of the attackers. Let's see if they can pull it off. They did a great job destroying that standard. So that's going to really hurt their morale. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. There's still a lot of time in this battle. It's hard to tell. Put your bets in. We've got the pikes pushing forward, trying to get some kills, being aggressive. I love that. Trying to surround them a little bit. But the conquistadors are exhausted. Oh, the pikes are getting chewed up now. Uh-oh. Are these guys breaking? No, but they're shaking. They're shaking in their little metal boots. Alright, so what do we have left? Let's see. We've got some Scots Guard. 1 guy, 1 troop of Scots Guard in this unit. Oh, they both have 1. This is an Aventurier with just 1 guy. Oh, and he got killed. He's like, get that shit out of here. And then the Scots Guard died too. So the French are out of the battle. It's all down to the Venetians. He's got a mortar crew, so they're out of ammo with their mortar. He's got the Pavi's crossbows. He's got some Venetian heavy at the unit of 26. So yeah, this is so brutally close. At least you know the game was balanced. But at this point, if they can kill the Portuguese general, I think they can win. I think that's going to be enough to just, you know, be the last straw on the camel's back. That breaks the camel's back. Oh, those English knights just ripping through these Pavi's crossbowmen. Come on. Who are you rooting for, guys? Write it down in the comments. Who are you rooting for? The Venetian defenders or the Portuguese English attackers? What a brutal fight. I mean, this battle took place like the entire time right in this area. So it's so cool that the battle's going to end in this area. Oh, Portuguese are pushing. They are pushing. They're doing everything they can do. That damn wall keeps getting in the way. Oh, the Venetians are breaking the Pavi's crossbowmen. That might cause fear amongst the ranks. They're down to just the Carroccio standard. They're down to just 1 unit. And the general is in that unit. So they could kill that Venetian general. That would definitely break the morale. Oh my god, guys. It is down to now just Portugal and the Venetians. Carroccio standard fighting hard. We've got some Venetian heavy, a unit of 9 Venetian heavy. We've got the conquistadors down to just 3, and that includes the general. Look at, he just got a kill. He's like, no, you will not take this victory from me. And that was a terrible Portuguese accent. But he's going to keep fighting regardless of his crappy accent. And then we've got the Javis now fighting. It is down to the wire. And they kill the Portuguese general, and he put up a great fight, but it's going to be the end for Portugal. And the defenders are going to take this with 1 unit of Carroccio standard and 1 unit of Venetian heavy, which has 8 left. And the Carroccio standard only has 14 left. But it's not over yet, guys. We've got the crews over here who are now fighting the French general. What the heck? And there goes the French general. I don't know if that really means anything because the French are pretty much out anyways. So here we go, guys. This is not over yet. The artillery crew could fight on for a very long time. Let's see. This is it, guys. Oh, England, charge in there. What are you doing? Oh, he's going to try to shoot a volley. Oh, no. He's not going to have enough time. They're going to close in on that. He's trying to fire one volley. I bet if he hit that volley, he could have done it. He could have broke his troops there. He could have crushed through his lines with that cannonball, but just it takes too long. What he should have done is just charge in his culverin crew with the Portuguese that charged in, but I don't know if that really would have saved the day anyways. But this was a great close battle, and now it's down to just 4 culverin crew. Let's see if they can kill that general. They're hitting him pretty hard. No. Nice stabby with the pikes here, the spears. There we go. The crew has broken, and that is the battle. Let us remember all the brave troops who fought here today. What a great battle. That kind of siege battle is the kind of stuff I want to see. Just down to the wire. Both sides. You can't tell who's going to win to the very last second. What a great fight. So if we look at the defenders, Emperor Allen. By the way, this was sent in by Emperor Allen, but also Cayman Be Delicious sent in this battle. So it had to have been pretty good if both players wanted to send it in. So thank you guys for sending in the battle replay. Emperor Allen getting more than 1,000 kills, Cayman just under 1,000 kills, and then the Morse getting almost the most. He got 411, Portugal 409, England doing the worst, getting 372, and Byzantine Empire getting the most kills. Represent. That's kind of surprising. I'm really shocked by that. But look how small the Moorish army is. That is really surprising. And then if we look at the kills here, see who got the most. Who got the most kills? The mortar, 166 kills. Yeah, that mortar definitely saved the day there. And then for an infantry unit, 134 by the Venetian heavy infantry. So that is going to conclude our Into the Breach massive siege battles. And this was definitely Into the Breach quality. Thank you once again, guys, for sending it in to me. And thank you guys for watching this battle. Now, if you enjoyed that battle, if you got a little rush from the ending there, please be sure to like the video. That helps me out a lot. And I guess I'll see you next time.